Hello and welcome to another LEGO Marvel Superheroes set review, and yeah, just there's two price stickers on it, well whatever. This is set 76076, Captain America's Jet Pursuit, and this is one of the 3 new Marvel Superhero sets. There's also, I got this one and the Agent Coulson one. There's also a Red Hulk versus Green Hulk set with like She-Hulk and Red She-Hulk minifigures, and those figures are really nice in this set, but the set itself is so anyway, this is the smallest set out of the lot of the 3 sets that came out recently, and here's a quick look at the back, and there you go. Does have a sticker sheet inside, so you to apply to the plane and stuff, and of course it has the instruction booklet. Very quick, very easy to build. The jet is quite small, so not too much going on there. The standard advertising bits in the back. Actually, this one doesn't advertise the other Marvel sets. It just has advertising for this, but it ran out of the room, so whatever. Yeah, the offerings for the latest lot of Marvel sets are not that interesting, unfortunately. So let's take a look at this plane first. I guess I haven't applied the stickers yet, but then these 2 discs here, they're not meant to go there. They're meant to go underneath as ammunition for these disc shooters. So you can push this little peg on the back of each wing so you can shoot discs. There's one gimmick here where you can slide this forward and the plane does that. I failed to see the point when you push this back. If this bar here was hooked onto these pieces in whatever way, and I can push this backwards and forwards, make the wings move, that'd be cool. But no, it only goes one way, and that's it really. That's it for the plane. It you open the cockpit up and it only holds. It's got room for 1 character. I guess you can remove some of these pieces and make it 2 characters, but officially it's only room for 1 character, and a little clip there to hold Captain America's shield. That's that. We have our 3 figures here, and we have a super Adaptoid here. The head underneath has no face, so not even a robot's face, which is a little bit disappointing actually. I mean, if it's not supposed to have a face, at least have some mechanical stuff underneath. And they're using this new style of helmet that cannot open. It's meant to be more comic booky and stuff, but most of the mold is still the same as the previous. Look at the back. It's the same Iron Man helmet from the back as well as the side, just with less details. See here, this round bit doesn't have a groove in it like the old helmets, and just printed details on top. And it's not even smaller than the previous helmet, so it takes up just as much space. This helmet is also used in the Mighty Micros Iron Man helmet, but of course with more city face printed on that. And the other set of Agent Coulson has an Iron Man figure in there, and usually uses the new helmet that's not movie related. So. But again, why can't it open? Why have they done that? That's terrible. Captain America here is pretty cool. He has a pilot uniform going on because it has his standard shield. So something new and unique here. Even the helmet has some like pilot goggles going on, so it's pretty special. Good look at the back, and very nice print design and a little strap that carries on the back of the helmet. So he's a pretty cool figure. So back to this Adaptoid thing. If I just remove his back wings, transparent red wings. I guess you can give those to Captain Falcon if you want to. He does have some sort of silver printing on the back. It's pretty standard, just mechanical stuff, nothing too special, but it works. And these little flamey bits, you're supposed to just push them and they'll fly out. So let's try that. Let's just see if this works. So I'm just gonna move this out of the way and see how far this thing actually fires. I'm just gonna hold him and then. Actually, that's the thing. If you have his wings on, it's going to be harder to do that firing gimmick, right? Because you can't. This wing's in the way, so you got to really push that down like that, I guess, with your finger and see if it goes far. No, that didn't work. Let's do it again. Okay, that went pretty far. I actually saw where it went because it's a pretty big piece, and jumped into a pile of soft toys. Oh crap, it's fallen into the hole of soft toys. I'm gonna have to get that out later off camera because yeah. Finally we have Miss Marvel here, and don't know if it's just mine or not, because someone let me know, but in my box I had two of these torsos. They're completely identical. Yeah, Yeah, completely identical. And yet she does not come with regular Lego arms. So is that her everyday life? Like, it looks more like a curse and stuff to me than this. Like her arms just slide around and stuff, super long. She just wants to like cook some eggs. She has to stand like super far from the cooker and she can't even see it. Got these two little glove things hold onto the hand, so make them look like she's got bigger hands. So she's got like, is this one Captain Marvel's, Miss Marvel's like superpowers, where she's like Plastic Man? How come Plastic Man didn't get a body like this with the long arms? I'd have to say that the minifigure body is built differently to the rest to accommodate these weird rubbery arms, and they're just literally rubbery. I'm guessing they're hollow, but if you want to bend them or fold them in any way you want, that's not going to happen. So I guess you could like adapt it, stick like a piece of metal through the inside of the tube, somehow drill through it and put it through it so you can actually do the poses and stuff, but as of right now it's just wobble wobble wobble. You can't even pull these out and put regular arms in them if you want to do that yourself, so it's kind of lame. Happier face on the back, but we all know she's not happy, so let's go and cover that up. And I forgot, there is a comic book in here, but I'll take a look at that in the other video with the Iron Man suits and stuff, so not here, so you won't see that here. No point repeating myself with the comic book key thing. I always do that, I always review it in one set that has it, and the other sets I'll just mention that it's in there. So, yeah, this set, not really important. I don't really recommend it that much. This is a way for you to get Miss Marvel. A lot of people are going to want this figure, I guess, because it is a comic book, pretty popular comic book character that hasn't had a minifigure yet. Captain America figure here is unique to this set, and it is a pretty nice figure, but not essential at all. Like the submarine Captain America is not really that necessary. This Adaptoid here, I guess Iron Man fans would go for this because it's similar, I guess. I don't even know who this guy is, sorry. I'm more DC than Marvel. So most of my Marvel knowledge comes from like the movies and TV series, so I don't know who this one is. But Miss Marvel here, you gotta remember that the Miss Marvel movie is coming out soon, like in a year or 2 years or so. So, but when that comes out, she'll most likely have one set. Yes, her uniform will look more like the movie version and not the more comic book version as you see here. So she'll definitely, if they do release a set to go along with the movie, she will look a bit different, more movie based. But hopefully she'll actually come with regular arms. This kind of ruins the whole thing for me. Like, I would recommend this if it weren't for this. I get it, there's some sort of superpower gimmick going on, but it would have been nice if the alternate body was regular arms. This is not usable, it's just flapping around. Like, what? Why? Can't you put some sort of memory wire in there or something? The plane itself does look nice though, but again, it's not necessary. There's been previous Avengers jets and whatnot. You can put Captain America in. This is just a thing. If this piece wasn't a jet and it was like a base, a wall or something, like some sort of set piece in the background, that would have been nicer. But instead we got this plane here which is not that special. We got Captain America here which is not that special. We got Adaptoid here which some people might want, and Miss Marvel here which is pretty nice. Could have been pretty nice, but with this weird arm thing it's not too nice. So bottom line is, I don't really recommend this set, and I don't really recommend the other two sets that came out in during spring or winter of 2017. Just probably stick with the Lego Batman stuff if you want some superhero stuff for now, and wait for the later releases for more Marvel stuff. Right now you can probably skip these. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and of course take care and have a nice day. Bye bye.